welcome to The Web Show, and something I've been making since about 2002. I thought I'd put a clip online just in case people are finding it for the first time. It's a show that I've been making by myself with just a home video camera and my MacBook, and I travel around the world when I can and take the camera and film as many adventures as I can along the way. That's actually a photo someone took and put on Facebook. It was the first time I'd seen myself doing an interview holding the camera, but that's how a lot of them are done if it's not on a tripod. So the goal and dream has always been to do a show about people, places, stories and faces. People all around the world, different cities, and finding out a little bit about themselves and their culture and what their dreams are and goals and aspirations. It's been pretty awesome just coming back to Australia each time and uploading the clips to YouTube, learning how to edit along the way. That's been a big improvement, I think, and using all the social networking places like YouTube and MySpace. And here's an example of some of the clips and people featured so far.
Ashley Hamilton, how are you, chaps? I'm alright, I'm alive. So we're here with Bert Young. How you doing, man? Great to meet you. A pleasure, a pleasure. Alrighty, so here we are in New York City still, with very honoured to sit with little Stephen Van Zandt. How you doing?
Fine.
Alright, so on the set in Hollywood with the lovely Jessica Drake from Wicked Pictures. How are you?
Hi, I'm great, and we're on the set of The Collector, directed by Brad Armstrong for Wicked Pictures, and it's being shot on film. It's very exciting.
At Vinny's place, a special guest. Hello, Vanity.
Hello.
Why don't you tell everyone out there a little bit about you?
I'm a transsexual porn star. What else can I say?
So here we are.
Are you alright?
Yeah, well, wherever you want to look. We're in LA. I've got no idea where we are. It's like an Indian restaurant. It's got quite a funny smell. Joanna Cooper, how are you?
I'm great. I think I'm getting high from the fumes of the curry.
Yes, could be an interesting afternoon.
Yeah, so there's some samples there of the people met along the way, from actors to supermodels to even porn stars and sports stars. Everyone's got a story and everyone's got a dream, and it's great just having the camera out, not knowing what I'll be filming, like my mate in Johnny on the streets of London, or back in New York City catching up with superstar Rosario Dawson, an awesome actress, and asking her about her dreams and how she got started.
But was there any other dreams you had as a kid growing up apart from film?
I wanted to sing. I wrote like pop songs when I was 6, and I would, make my family listen to me dance to Sesame Street songs on my Big Bird phonograph player. I would do whole shows, dressed up and did all the characters. And I wanted to be Madonna like every little girl in the 80s did.
Yeah, Rosario's got some awesome stories, that's for sure, and if you type in Rosario Dawson or her mum Isabel into the web show, search there on YouTube, you can find all of them, including the life story of her mum Isabel, which I reckon will be an amazing film one day. But another story that was great to capture was Irish rugby captain Brian O'Driscoll. He's an absolute superstar in Europe, and it was great being over there to film with Brian, and here's an example of Brian doing his thing.
Feeling the heat by O'Driscoll. Oh, brilliant by O'Driscoll! That is sheer world class by O'Driscoll, and that was sensational, and that's why he's probably the best centre in the world.
Yeah, he's had an amazing career so far, and it was unreal just to rock up to Ireland and stay with him for a few days in Dublin and film the whole adventure. And here's a snippet of that chat.
Cool, man. Now going back to the day, I mean, tell me what it was like when was it Keith Wood that was captain of Ireland?
Yeah, Keith was captain before me.
He retires, and what did it feel like for you being 25? I mean, I don't know if you're the youngest ever captain. I would say that you must be close.
There's a few. There's 2 or 3 below me, but.
Wow. Well, I mean, what did it feel like the day or at the phone call that it came when they told you were going to be the captain of the?
Well, what happened was it was while Keith was injured before the World Cup, and strangely enough, it was against Australia that I got my first test as captain, and that was when November 2002. So.
Did you lose?
No, we won.
How'd that happen anyway?
November 2002. So I was 23 at the time.
Wow.
Janie, that's weird.
That is, man. It's got to be the youngest. Are you sure?
No, it's not. There were 2. I think definitely 2 below me. I was 23.
Yeah, so it was great fun hanging out with Brian, and his interview on YouTube's been really, really popular, particularly with the Irish, I guess. But this was a magic moment for me and the web show, filming with actor James Woods. Here he is in a scene from an awesome show, Entourage.
How about you got 5 seconds to give me my fucking tickets? 5. Or what? You gonna huff and puff and blow the house down? How about I'm gonna knock this fucking door down and come in there and shove your head up Turtle's ass? Give me my fucking tickets. You got 5 seconds.
Yeah, so lucky for me, I caught James on a much better day. He was in a good mood. Just happened to be at a cafe on the Sunset Strip. I asked him if we could film, and this is what happened.
And this is James Woods, which just blows me away, who's a fantastic actor, been in some amazing films.
Thanks. I was just sitting here having a...
and we bugged him, and look what happens.
Kidnap me.
Yeah. Are you living your dream? Is this something you always wanted to do, to be an actor? And
Well, I always wanted to be a theater actor, but I never imagined being a movie actor because I was never sort of a good-looking guy like you. I was just sort of like a regular average Joe, and I used to just do theater for fun. I mean, when I was in college, and then I really enjoyed it so much. I thought, well, I'll just give it a try, but it's not too likely. And then the next thing I knew, theater was going well, and I tried out for a movie, and I got the part, and I lucked out, did a couple of TV shows, and just sort of kind of worked my way up through the ranks to get a career. So, and now I love it. I mean, it's a great life. There's what's not to love.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy, that's for sure, James Woods. And if you get to see the whole interview on the web show, I'm sure you'll agree. But this was a magic moment for me in Los Angeles at the airport, being told my flight was delayed, and then seeing one of my all-time heroes walk by, and Roy Jones Jr., the boxer. I just idolised the guy. And I asked him if we could film a chat. He said yes. I'd realised I'd already checked in my tripod, so this was the very first interview when I ever held the camera in the left hand, and this is how it went down.
So sitting here at LAX, having a bad night because my flight's been delayed, but then one of my all-time heroes walks by, and that is the man I've always wanted to interview actually in boxing, which is Roy Jones Jr. Roy, how you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Where are you flying to?
I'm flying back home to Pensacola, Florida.
If you're talking to young kids out there, and regardless if it's boxing or if it's just life in general, do you just agree that it's just hard work that's got you to where you are? I mean, obviously you're very talented, but you work hard as well, don't you?
Yeah, but off the top, you got to have first faith in God, then faith in yourself. And if God bless you with the talent, then you got to take and work 5 times harder to get where you want to get, because there are going to be some low spots, there are going to be bad spots for you waiting already. But you got to keep working hard to persevere and overcome when you get in those low spots. And with hard work, anything is possible.
Yeah, so there's an example there of travelling around the world and not knowing what can happen, just being open to filming anything and everything along the way. One thing's guaranteed, we'll meet some amazing people, hear some incredible stories, and when I've got the camera in my hand and the microphone, it's just unreal being able to ask questions that matter.
That was going to be my next question. Do you have advice for young people out there, and forgetting it's music or anything in life, what would you say to young people about getting out there and chasing dreams?
I think you've got to have a fire in your belly. If you really believe something, and if your mind and your heart says you can, you can. But if your mind says you can and your heart says it can't, problem. You've got to coordinate your mind-heart coordination together, then you have a cutting edge and you can cut through anything.
If there was anything that I wanted, they taught me how to visualize. I think the most important thing for kids is to really figure out what they want, realize that anything is possible. So don't hold back in your dreams. Always shoot as high as you possibly can, but be detailed about it.
So I've put this clip together to explain the dream a little bit for anyone out there who's new to the web show, and that is just setting off with a home video camera and capturing the stories of people, no matter who they are, famous or infamous, people on the street. Everyone's got a story and everyone's got a dream, or everyone should be chasing one. And it's just awesome meeting people and sharing positive stories like that, no matter where they are around the world, from New York to Paris to Amsterdam, London. It's been an unreal adventure, and then learning how to edit the clips, because I make it all by myself, and I use the social networking spots like YouTube and MySpace. And if you're new to the show, these are some of the latest things I've shot. Nathan Corbett, who's becoming a legend of Muay Thai as he goes on destroying everybody. It's a cool behind the scenes look at his latest fight on the Gold Coast. You can see it there on YouTube. Also, the search for Eddie Kowalczyk, the lead singer from Live, one of my all-time heroes, following him around Australia to chase down and interview. And there's also the latest stuff from LA in July 2009. So thanks for checking it all out. If you're new to the show, welcome. Thanks for everyone else's support. It means everything to me in chasing the dream. And yeah, keep watching the show.